Hey y'all. Okay. One of the things I also didn't show you in the last video when I did my mascara, and I'm fixing to do another one, and I did bring, I'm going to cheat, I brought my eyelash curler this time. Can you tell I'm winded from running up and down the stairs? I wanted to show this for you though. I love changing out my purses with my outfits, and this is just a fun purse that I had years ago. It's a Michael Kors, and I remember when I first got it, and I also have so many little fun things hanging on it. Look at this really cool, I think it's Swarovski crystal, and it says hope, and you know my ministries have hope. But I love that, and just the pink goes with that perfect. And then also on this side, that's the one that comes with the purse. But I added this keychain, and it's La Durée. It's got an Eiffel Tower and some little, what do you call those, macaroons? But they're pink, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. But this is just, it reminds me of my Prada. It's exactly the same design, to be honest. And it's Saffiano leather, like my Prada. You know, it's got the two rolled handles. It's got two zippered compartments. And it also had, this is a magnet that keeps it closed. It's got a center compartment where you can just drop down what I call unimportant things. Like I wouldn't put my wallet in there. But, and it's got a lot of pockets on either side, zippers on either side. And it's got both handles and a shoulder strap. This is like a perfect bag. And then on top of that, it's hot pink. It's like a fuchsia, right? I mean, it just goes with my little hot pink outfit today. And my pink lipstick. Matter of fact, I think there's a lipstick in here that I keep in this purse. There sure is. And it's my Chanel, and it's called Shocking Pink. Matter of fact, let's put some on. You know, YouTubers never do that. They never, ever. I don't know if it's because they feel like they've got their makeup perfect and they would never adjust it once they're on. I do. I'm not even looking. Here and there. And let's connect it. Is that hot pink or what? But it's a nice hot pink. And the good thing about the Chanel lipsticks, these are the liquid lipsticks. They're a little more, but this will stay on. As you saw, I had stain from early this morning still on, almost like I had it on. So this is drying right now. It dries out a little bit, goes matte, and then you add on the other end the gloss, and it also sets it, and it makes it shiny, and it moisturizes it. So it's like perfection. And it's all in one little stick. So it's just easy. You don't have to have two things. Just one stick does it all. Keep it in your purse. One thing I will say about it, when you put it in your purse, put it in one of those side pockets and put it where the black side's down. That's where the gel is. Once in a blue moon, I'll have one that has a little bit of leakage out there when I leave it that way. It oozes. It doesn't like come pouring out, but it's just a little. And in a nice handbag, that matters, right? We don't want that to get in there. So anyway, this is not a what's in my purse, but I just thought that was fun. Do y'all like it? I love it. So I thought I'd share it with you. I also just did that tea, and I got to tell you, I'm not loving the tea, even though I love the tea process. In the sense of, I like that I've got a little hot teapot, and that it can sit right on top of the cup and stay warm, and then I can drink some tea. But here's what I will tell you. I'm not crazy about this flavor, y'all. If I could, I'd take it back, but it's a small family-owned business. I'm not going to do that to them. I'm not going to even exchange, because I could exchange, and they would just mark this as opened or whatever they do, and they can write it off. Which, to please a customer, they should, but I'm not going to do that to them. But this is the second or third time I've tried this tea, and it just ain't. Just don't like it. It's not even that it's strong enough, because I've got the little, I'll show you the little, I think I already showed y'all once. Let me get a tissue to put under it. But this is the little, I cannot think of the name of this. What do you call it, y'all, when it's the little thing that you put loose tea in, and you dab it up and down and let it steep? The little tea, not urn, I forget. But here's the other thing about it. Trying to get all that loose tea out of there, you wouldn't believe how hard it is. Oh, look, there's a little blue petal. But it is all live little stuff. But it just doesn't taste good to me, y'all. So, you know what? And also, that's letting a lot of it out into the tea, which gets between your teeth. So I'm not a fan, y'all. I think I like tea bags better. It's easier. I'm going to try one more. Hold on, let me hold that top one. This little one does not have the little lip thing. little thing that sticks out, so to make sure that you don't accidentally have it come out all over you everywhere. I'm going to try one more right while you're here with me. I'm going to try it. I just don't like it. I don't. Okay, so one of the things that we did was an eyelash test on this new Beauty Pie The Perfect Waterproof Mascara. And I did that in a video that should be right before this one. Love the packaging, that kind of gold, coppery, rose gold look. I actually liked the wand, but I just don't feel like it's substantial. And I'll show you in a minute. I do think that an eyelash curler can make all the difference, but only if the mascara is waterproof, because that's what holds it in place. This is not really held in place very well. Alright, so put it down on your lid and let the lashes pop up, and when they do, clamp them down. That's how you do it. Some people have said, I pull my lashes out. Well, right now, if you talk like this and it makes you jerk around, then don't do that. Just be very quiet and still. Maybe even prop your hand on your chin to be very still, and that way, if you're not moving, you shouldn't be pulling that out, because before you would ever pull on this, you open it and the lashes are out. I'm going to do a second pass, just that way if it's got a crimp on it, it's not just one line crimp, it's two. And okay, so now this is, with the eyelash curler, it's bending them up, right? What I'm going to do now is let it out just a little bit. So I'm undoing it right here just a little bit, and I'm going to go back towards the eye socket, come up and clamp down again. So it's taking that to that. And it's going to make it a little more curl. Lift your elbow up and have it back towards the eye socket. Back this way. And you don't just hold it a few seconds. You hold it a good 30 seconds. And I remember when I was younger, I'd hold it 2 to 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. And I'd put 4 coats on, and then I'd separate them with a needle. Who puts a needle that close to their eyes? But y'all, my lashes looked amazing. It's a lot of work though. I would crimp and recrimp. And what's the most important thing I've taught y'all about an eyelash curler though? When you're finished, what do? Not a tissue, because all the fibers will get all over that little piece of plastic. With this is my little makeup cloth. You don't have to have one that's embroidered that says makeup. You can just get a black or brown or navy or just a dark cloth. And then I literally put my fingers together like that. And I'm going back and forth like that to clean it. So, see my little fingers? I'm going to put that right through that little slot and just go back and forth through there a couple of times and make sure all the fuzz comes off and all the mascara. And I do have an eyelash. And y'all, by the way, that doesn't mean they came out. Your eyelashes come out all day long. That's why people who go get extensions have to have refills, because they fall out. Because they attach them to your natural lash. Your natural lashes come out. So, alright, so there's that and that. So we're through with them. Now we are going to try out yet another mascara. This one's called Ofir. And I tried their foundation and their concealer, and I liked it a lot. So I'm hoping I'll like this. It says comfortable waterproof mascara. What do they mean by that? Some people don't like waterproof mascara because it gets crusty or whatever. So that implies there's going to be some moisture in this. Will that blow its ability to hold the curl though? Okay, now this one is also, it's not a comb. It is a brush spoolie, but it's very dense, much more dense than the other one. And the best thing is to have that little tip in that's got a lot on it. You tip out the lashes first. Make sure your bangs are out of the way. Some people have their hair back in a whatever. Who knows, a clip or whatever. I'm tipping the lashes with this, right? So you squint and look down. And just tip out the ends. And the reason you do that is because so many people, when they just go out, 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 they bend and the lash bends back so the tip never gets covered. And then when you look at them from the side, it's like they got little blonde tips sticking out the end. So always make sure that you get those tip ends first. Then you're going to come through to that tip end, and it kind of just completes it. And you can wiggle it a little bit, and that gets it on either side of the lashes as it goes out. So far, I just stuck myself in the eye. I'm amazed that it didn't just go all over my cheek. So far, this is doing a bunch better than the other mascara. I'm not as good at doing my mascara as I once was. But look how that fans out better than that. Let me get closer so you can see how this one is fanning better than this one. This one just looks clumpity. That one looks very straight. That may be the eyelash curler, but it also may be this brush. I'm going to go ahead and do one pass on the lower lashes. said in the other video, I highly believe that you should always do the lower lashes. I can't stand this new, and again, do the wiggle to get to the other side and then go down. Wiggle, wiggle down, wiggle down, down. Wiggle, go down, down, wiggle, wiggle down, down. Okay. Now, there's people who believe that it makes you look younger. I've never seen a younger person, maybe from my era, that didn't have their lashes done. And it almost looks like you forgot your lower lashes, because even if you're trying to look natural, it should be the same. You have a row of lashes here and here. I wouldn't just ignore these. Maybe you tip them out very little if you don't like a lot of extra mascara. But to me, I love the look of almost like a liner look. You know, I have my eyes lined in powder down there. And I also wear waterline. And look just how I kind of come down with the tip into this and make sure I've got the look I want on them. That they're straight and they're going the direction I want them to. Same here. Again, I'm going to squint to make sure I'm getting this right where I want it. Tipping the ends. Now, one thing I will say, this is very highly gel. The only thing about gel is it definitely, now look how when tipping the ends, how it just makes them, you can suddenly see them so much better than you did before I tipped them. Look at that. Look how much more you can see them. Okay, and now it's drying, so it's going to start getting crunchy if you don't get in there and get those lashes coated. This is your last coating. I got to tell you, I like this a lot. Y'all, look at how those stand up versus those. Matter of fact, I wonder if it's too late to add to them. What do y'all think? They didn't have eyelash curlers, so let's just see. Okay, they're dried, so they're a little crackledy. And they're dried in a very awkward position. They didn't go straight. These other ones did. Maybe that is the crimping of the mascara. I mean, the eyelash curler. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't use one over here. I think that's part of the problem, is it doesn't